Now, we usually do a Raider poll of the week. This actually I put out a few hours before the announcement was made that Derek Carr would be benched for the rest of the season. I asked would Derek Carr play of the game with silver and black. So obviously the yeses weren't there, of course. We had that information come out. I want to get into this right now. First thing I want to talk about is his contract. We're on spottrack.com. I just want to get this out here right now. There is an out in his contract for 2023 season. It'll be about $5.6 million in dead cap space. We will be doing a salary cap review in the offseason like we have the last two seasons. But with this one, I want to get to this right here. As far as the contract notes go, 2023 salary, $7.5 million, fully guaranteed at February 15th. It's fully guaranteed if he was injured. That's why they kind of put him on the shelf. I think that's what happened there. But it's very interesting. February 15th is the deadline. If we are going to cut him, that would be the time. There's also some potential landing spots. I want to go over this with Yahoo real quick. People are talking about where Derek Carr could go. Personally, I think he's going to be gone. I don't think he's going to be playing with the silver and black again. So he's going to move on. Whether or not we actually move him or let him go to free agency, we will see about that. I just want to go over some of the teams that they mentioned. New Orleans Saints, yeah, that is an opportunity. I've talked about that last week, especially with Sean Payton. If he comes back, that could be a very interesting situation. You have Chris Olave there. Michael Thomas, I'm not really a big fan of. He's been hurt about every season. Taysom Hill's a nice little utility player. That could be interesting. Plus, that division's pretty weak right now. The next one they say is Pittsburgh Steelers. I disagree with this one. They have Kenny Pickett, first round rookie. Plus, they have some issues, obviously, on the defensive side of the ball. Bring somebody up with TJ Watt. And like I said before, when TJ Watt is hurt, that defense looks completely different. So I think they're going to ride with Kenny Pickett, take the bumps as far as the rookie goes. They had Big Ben forever, a future Hall of Famer. So I think that's their future. Washington Commanders, absolutely. I agree with this one. Carson Wentz is absolute trash. He's already gotten a couple contracts, one with the Colts and then with the Washington Commanders. Taylor Heineke, I think, is just a placeholder. He's had his chances to win that job. There's no confidence there. I could see that happening. Tampa, that's a very interesting one. Is Tom Brady going to retire? That could be a possible landing spot. We're back in the NFC South, and that is a very weak division right now. And I remember the last time he played in Tampa, he threw for 400 yards, just saying. And then they put here Las Vegas Raiders. I don't think that's going to happen. They cite Jimmy Garoppolo with the Niners. A little bit of a different situation. Personally, Derek did not do himself any kind of good the last few games. The accuracy's been off. The interceptions have been up, even the ones that are his fault. So I don't think that's going to happen. And those are the ones they put. I would add the Jets and the Giants as well. Zach Wilson was put as the number 3 quarterback, basically benched. I don't think they have any confidence. The Jets, they are a fringe playoff team. The only thing with Derek Carr is that whole stigma of can he play in the cold, of course. The Jets and the Giants are cold weather type stadiums, of course, outdoors. And the Giants, are they going to go with Danny Dimes? I'm not so sure. I think Saquon Barkley might move on as well. That could be very interesting. You might see Derek Carr and Josh Jacobs in the Giants uniform next year.
When you have great coaches, then after you have great coaches, you get great players. You have a great organization, and you tell them one thing: just win, baby.